Social Services Minister Christian Porter says welfare spend is around $160 billion a year and predicts that, without further restraint, this could expand to $277 billion by 2026. It is asking for big ideas from thinkers everywhere to help steer youngsters into jobs. Social Services Minister Christian Porter announced the $96 million Try, Test and Learn Fund, which would enable organizations to compete for a chance to try policy that would prevent unnecessary entry into the welfare cycle. The rescue targets include teenagers, mothers and students. The tragic inhabitants of Australia's $160 billion welfare system, a system which grabs about 80% of all income tax each year. Mr. Porter revealed people on benefits would be tracked through a purpose-built data system that collates all the welfare information of the past 15 years and applies it in modeling of particular groups. Through this modeling we can predict the likely movements for target groups on, often in between welfare payments, and calculate the future welfare expenditure, he said. He condemned current practices, saying, "There is nothing morally superior about welfare structures that are passively allocating money in a way that corrodes the recipient's chances of experiencing the meaning, the engagement and the purpose that work brings to all of our lives." The groups of greatest concern are 11,000 young carers, who are expected to rely on government money for 43 years, 4,370 young parents, who will draw on welfare for 45 years, and of whom 80% come from welfare-dependent family, 6,600 young students, who will rely on income support for 37 years. Mr. Porter launched today the Australian Priority Investment Approach to Welfare report, which he said gave a clear, transparent and detailed profile of the welfare system. He called for a revolutionary approach to help the groups identified by the analysis. Revolutionary change is required, but required in stages, which shifts the focus onto real people for whom the mere passive receipt of welfare is failing, sometimes spectacularly, to actually make their lives better, said Mr. Porter, who outlined the report findings at the National Press Club. The Ideas Fund would be open to not-for-profit organizations, governments, social policy experts and industry. Government will consult on how the fund should operate to best encourage innovative proposals from a wide range of stakeholders. Quote, Mr. Porter said,